Yo, what's up? This is Lou, aka Heavy Weapons, hailing all the way from Melbourne, Australia, land down under, where every animal is out to kill you. So, look, I basically started getting involved in streams and stuff probably around 2009, maybe 2010. I used to commentate some of the major tournaments in my country. I also used to play frequently on streams. You know, a lot of the times, a lot of the matches would get uploaded to YouTube and such. So yeah, since around then, and then I started streaming my own games, you know, from my own setup probably a couple of years ago, roughly when the COVID era sort of kicked in and we had a lot more time on our hands, close to a decade or so. So yeah, when Street Fighter 4 came back out, it just seemed like Street Fighter 2 all over again, but like heavily revamped, you know. Obviously the graphics were, you know, a lot better. You know, you had 3D animations, and you had all sorts of things that made the game a lot more complex. And to be honest, it was the first time I ever got around the competitive scene, was Street Fighter 4 for me. So, you know, I used to always play at the local arcades, you know, the video stores. We used to have Street Fighter 2 cabinets in the video stores, or even, you know, maybe a fish and chip shop or something. But I never really got to play in tournaments or anything like that. It would always be like, yeah, you might have 10, 15 people at the arcade, you know, in your area, and that was it. But I guess what really dragged me into SF4 and kept me around was the level of competition. You know, a lot of people were working really hard to be good at this game, and yeah, man, it was just it was really, really exciting because I just stopped doing what's called or referred to as MC battling. You know, where you would basically improvise against another artist, and it'd be like a mental battle between the two. And I sort of was missing that in my life after I actually put that to the side and concentrated on working on music. So Street Fighter 4 kind of, it was like that all over again, and I started at the very bottom. You know, I got to be a scrub again. And when you're a scrub, there's just a lot less pressure. You know, and just when you're learning all these new things, and yeah, it was just, I guess also, you know, there was a lot of people around the world. You know, you had Japan, America, Europe, a lot of different parts of Asia, and Australia, you know, playing this one game. And, you know, I really took it upon myself to actually try to get world class at something, you know. So I guess that's what really kept me going with SF4. I think also it's very important for me to point out, I think the depth of the game really dragged me in. You know, I remember spending literally like one day without sleep at all, when one of our friends who had returned from Japan, he was a Sagat main and also a Third Strike player. He used to main Urien. He went by the name of Akira. Shout outs to Akira. He was my first mentor, I guess. And he just sat there explaining to me the intricacies of what he called, and in Japan they refer to as shooting, which is, you know, Sagat's fireball game. And it just, like, the way he explained it was just like, it blew my mind, you know. I'm just like, wow, like, there's really that much to this thing that looks so simple, you know. So that really dragged me in, and every single time I learnt something or got good at something, something else would come along. I'd identify something else, you know. So I guess SF4 is just like the gift that keeps on giving back, you know what I mean? Even to this day, after labbing my character for so many years, I'm still finding new things, you know. And in a world, you know, where there's supposed to be limitations, you break those limitations. To me, that's like really fun, and I find it really enjoyable bending the rules of the game, you know what I mean? So I guess that's what keeps me coming back to it. Not just that, I got good at it too. So things are more fun when you're good at them as well, you know. Yeah, so things that I prefer about the USF4 revival group. There's a lot of cool people in the group that are genuinely like on the same vibe. People that really appreciate hard work, you know, and they won't be afraid to let you know, they will give you your props. But you kind of got to earn that shit, you know. I like that people make you earn that, because when you have to earn something, it means a lot more than something that just comes easy, you know. So that's what I like about the USF4 revival group. And not just that, we've made a lot of friends across the world now, and we've almost made our own little circuit, you know. So shout outs to Revival, man. I would say that one thing I do regret about my past in SF4 is not getting to travel nowhere near enough. During that period, you know, I was off and on with jobs. You know, I'd be working for a year, then I wouldn't work for 6 months. I'd work for 2 years, then I wouldn't work for a year. You know what I mean? So money was a little bit tight for me, so I couldn't really travel. I did get to go to Evo once, which was really cool. And obviously went to different places in Australia, but didn't get to go to Japan, you know, didn't get to go to Singapore. I would have really liked to have traveled to the States more often, or at least been there for an extended amount of period of time. And I guess the main reason why that's a regret to me is I feel like my game would have been stronger. My accomplishments could have been, you know, a longer list than what they already are. And it just would have been dope to just like have even more memories, you know, with this game. As for content related to Street Fighter 4 and future projects, you know, I'll keep dropping my tech videos when I find some things, that's for sure. I'm going to continue supporting the Japanese Street Fighter 4 arcade scene by, you know, recasting, restreaming their events to the Western audience, for those that want the English commentary. You know, as well as I'll be making a return to putting together my own events online with, you know, the World Warrior exhibitions on Run the Set, which basically was just, you know, all about putting the strongest players in each region against each other, and whoever has like a really good connection, just to make the best players play each other. You know, it was all about quality over quantity. And the most ambitious project I have that I really would love to get off the ground is actually creating a major for Street Fighter 4, specifically for Street Fighter 4. I think the community, the game, the people, just, it deserves it. You know, a lot of people are aware that Street Fighter 4 did revive fighting games, you know, and forever it'll just be that game for me, you know. So I would like to create a major tournament whereby I involve other TOs such as Ghost, Vest, Swix, etc. in organizing some sort of a circuit where we come to qualifications. But that sort of thing, you know, costs a bit of money. I was thinking of doing it somewhere in like Thailand and basically getting like, you know, 8 to 16 players together and who have obviously qualified and earned the position, just to, you know, end all the doubt, man. You know, everyone's like, yo, who's better from Europe? You know, is Europe better than America? You know, can Lou do those combos against the best players that he does in his highlight videos? How good are the Japanese still? You know what I mean? Can Singapore show us how good they are? You know what I mean? Basically just putting all the talk to bed, man. Basically just, you know, going back to the old-fashioned thing of Run the Set. So yeah, that's something that I would really love to get off the ground, but yeah, that's a big one. But yeah, anyways, I'd like to just take a moment to say thank you for having me, and I really hope that this documentary, you know, does our little scene justice, man, because shit's dope. Peace out.
Hey there, I'm Yuji Jacob, and I'm a YouTuber, streamer, tournament organizer, Marvel's Capcom FGC member, content creator, and the social media director for the Untamed Gaming Team, and competitive high-level player since 2010. I've been uploading, creating, FGC, Marvel's Capcom content on my YouTube channel. I've been streaming, a lot of the Marvel's Capcom games, and Ultra Street Fighter 4 on my Twitch channel as well. I've been hosting, offline online tournaments, having those scenes out since 2015. I've been working and being a part of the Untamed Gaming Team as a social media director since 2017 when Mario Infinite first came out. And I'm currently playing Mario Infinite Ultimate 3 at a high level with consistent top 8 finishes among both games. And I'm also playing Ultra Street Fighter 4 as one of my side games as well. And I'm also the hardest working man in the community as well, man. That's the one thing that I definitely do want to see more from the community is more Ultra Street Fighter 4 players stream this game regularly. I do want to see that more. Let's see, I've been helping out the Untamed Gaming Team with streaming their Ultra Street Fighter 4 stuff, like the Ultra Street Fighter 4 online tournament series over there. And I'm also and I also help out the this Ultra Street Fighter 4 Fight Club exhibition series hosted by UGDFS. I do stream a little bit of Ultra Street Fighter 4 on the side on my own Twitch channel where they get a chance here and there. For the one thing that I prefer over the Ultra Street Fighter 4 community is the rivalry and the money match sets that usually goes down over there. I'm always a big fan of big money match sets and rivalries in fighting games. It makes the community more interesting to watch and more lore and stories to listen from all the players in it too. Let's see, Ultra Street Fighter 4 isn't one of my main games per se, like the Marvel's Capcom games, but I do love the community and hype going around it. It has a lot of energy, love, and hype that the Marvel's Capcom community has. That's the reason why I love the Ultra Street Fighter community a lot. Yeah, mostly because everyone supporting each other and the game itself, all the good stuff, man.
I just got bite in my face. Oh my god! Holy shit!
No, 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 no.
Holy fucking shit!
Say my future for the Ultra Street Fighter 4 community is to see more players keep on playing the game and keep on supporting the games that they love.